Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Gentech PC product showcase. Today one-on-one we're going to be showing you the brand new MSI GT60. This model is already out there, but this is the refresh of that model, bringing you brand new features and new hardware upgrades. The most important hardware upgrades to feature are going to be the brand new Intel Haswell technology, and also you have the Nvidia GTX 700 series. This model here has the GTX 780 Mobile, which is the highest end video card available from Nvidia at this time. So now let's go ahead and start off our showcase video by unboxing everything to show you what you get inside. As you can see, you can expect a new laptop to get shipped to you in a double box. The outside box is very generic, while the inside box has all of the logo art and colors. This helps protect everything during shipping, and it also makes it more discreet. Once you open up the inner box, you'll see that you have several compartments which contain all of your accessories, and your laptop is in the center. By removing your laptop, you'll see that it's supported by two cardboard wings on each side. This keeps it centered and protects it from any shock damage. And the black cloth cover over the top of it, this protects it from any kind of scratches. Inside of that is a secondary cloth covering. This one goes over the LCD lid, and this protects it from scratching against itself. Now with all the shipping protection removed, you get your first glance at the GT60. This is of course MSI's 15-inch version of the GT70, and the GT series in general is considered to be a very high-end gaming laptop. Moving into what else is in the box, on the left-hand side here, we're going to have your power cord. And this is going to be your laptop battery. And finally, here's your power brick, also known as your AC to DC adapter. Underneath the front section, you're going to have an accessory bag. This is going to have all of your product manuals, driver's disc, and other things of that nature. Now it's time to take the laptop for a tour. First thing, we'll give you a 360-degree view of everything. This gives you an idea of the overall looks and dimensions of the laptop. You have a non-locking hinge, and the LCD lid does open at a pretty wide angle. You'll notice that the LCD is a matte display, so you don't have any very strong reflections coming off of it. The LCD lid on this unit is made out of a black brushed aluminum, and so is your front palm rest area. The brushed aluminum gives it a really great look, but also a very great durability. And now we're walking through the steps necessary to set up Windows 8 for the first time. And now that we have the unit powered up, we'll go ahead and move in closer so we can show you more details about the unit. So as I previously mentioned, here you can notice the black brushed aluminum that makes up the palm rest area. Your touchpad is located in the center with status LEDs in the front and a single button rocker switch for your left and right clicks. And over to the right, the GT60 sticker here shows you some of the more eye-catching features the laptop offers. And then to the right of that further, you have all the other stickers with the branded logos. And then your keyboard is branded by SteelSeries. It's a chiclet style keyboard, and it does have multiple colors. Up above the keyboard, you have a touch sensitive control panel. In the center is your power button. And what we have on screen right now is the System Control Manager, which we access through those touch controls. This is just a really pretty user interface that gives you quick access to a lot of your system features, such as turning off and on your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and webcam, controlling the screen brightness, system volume, and other features like that. As you can see, the features even go so far as to give you access to eject your optical drive. And the next really important piece of software everyone is sure to use at least once is MSI's KLM, which is the Keyboard Light Manager. And now moving on with our tour of the GT60. This is a really good look at that black brushed aluminum that makes up the LCD lid on the back. And now as we move in closer to the right hand side, you get some of your I/O ports. You have 4 audio ports here, which is very unusual for most laptops. Following that, you have a single USB 2.0 port. Then you have your optical drive with a dedicated eject button. Moving to the rear, the first thing you'll find is the Kingston lock port on the far left, and as you move to the center in this order, you have the DC power in, your Ethernet, VGA, mini display port, and HDMI. One of the unique features this laptop has to offer is called the Matrix display, which allows you to use all 3 of your display outputs to run 3 external monitors all at the same time. And as we make it over to the left hand side, you're greeted by 2 USB 3.0 ports, a card reader, and then a third and final USB 3.0 port. Moving along to the device manager, you'll notice that we have 2 display adapters. The HD 4600 is from your Haswell CPU. Then you have the very high-end Nvidia GTX 7080M. Below in your network adapters, you'll see that Killer has supplied both your wired and wireless internet. And then down below is the Intel Haswell 4700MQ CPU. And using that supplied hardware, we ran the Windows WI index score, and that came out to be 7.2. And now for more system information, we have CPU-Z showing off the Intel CPU. As you can see right now, the core speed's running about 3.2 gigahertz. Over on the GPU-Z side, this is going to be showing you the Nvidia GTX 780 mobile. At this time, and it cannot read properly the video card because it's so new, but do keep in mind that it has a full 4 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM on that video card. And then over here on our sensors, you can see our current temperature load at less than 40 degrees Celsius. And here's your information on the Intel HD 4600. Running 3D Mark Vantage with this hardware, you got a performance score of 25,505. This is a really great score for a stock system, and remember that you could always get higher scores by trying to overclock. One thing you need to know when it comes to performance, besides just the performance numbers, is how your temperatures are being handled on the system. Right now, this system managed to run that benchmark going no higher than 68 degrees Celsius on the video card. And now for the newest iteration of 3D Mark, which is 3D Mark 11, we have a performance score of 7,332. And the 3D Mark 11 temperatures, we have the CPU going up to 90 degrees Celsius, and down below the GPU was at 62 degrees Celsius again. In addition to your gaming performance, one other score that's very nice to know is your disk performance, and the C drive is coming off of a microSATA SSD. Knowing the benchmark numbers is one thing, but seeing the real-life performance is actually a little bit more practical. So here we're doing a cold boot, showing you how long it takes to turn on the system and get fully inside of Windows 8. And now once again, we're going to shut down the system and run through that process to show you the cold boot. And now for the final touches of reviewing the new GT60, we'll flip over the unit and show you some minor disassembly. Once you remove the single large bay door, you'll see on the back left side here, this is the microsata SSD that's responsible for your C drive. Notice that you do have 2 more open spots, so you can upgrade this to hold up to 3 microsata SSDs and make your speed or capacity even higher than it is currently. Here is the subwoofer that goes with the audio system. And we have our heatsinks for the CPU and GPU over in the other corner, powered by a single large cooling fan. This new heatsink design has a bridge that connects the 2 heatsinks together, and this helps improve the system cooling over the previous iteration of the GT60 and the GT70. And lastly, even though solid-state disks are really starting to pick up and be popular, we still have the traditional rotational drive to give you the large capacity for storing all of your files and media. And that, everybody, is going to bring our product showcase for the MSI GT60 to a close. This new Haswell refresh of the GT60 has certainly brought some really awesome hardware upgrades and a few new features to the table that are exciting to see. We hope that you were able to enjoy our video and found out a lot of information on this unit, but of course, if you have any more questions or comments, you can always contact us or view all the other information on this unit by going to our website, gentechpc.com. There you'll find the ways you can contact us. Also, you'll find the product page for the GT60, where you can always view the current price and availability, and also you can always perform a customized ordering process. So if there's anything you'd like to change from the stock configuration, we can make those changes for you and have it covered under a full warranty. So once again, this was GenTech PC, and we'll see you next time.